Palestinians here in eastern Rafah inspect the damages amid the aftermath of an Israeli strike. On Sunday, Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz set a deadline for a planned ground invasion of Gaza's southernmost city, despite mounting calls to hold off sending in troops.
The world must know, and Hamas leaders must know, if by Ramadan our hostages are not home, the fighting will continue everywhere, including the Rafah area.
Ramadan, the Islamic holy month, is expected to start around the 10th of March. The planned ground offensive in Rafah has sparked international concern for the fate of Palestinians living in the city, which is situated on the border with Egypt. More than half of the enclave's 2.3 million population are sheltering in Rafah in dire humanitarian conditions. International mediators have attempted to broker a truce for weeks, but several rounds of talks involving the US, Israel, Egypt and Qatar have so far failed to produce an agreement, with the Israeli Prime Minister reiterating his vow to eliminate Hamas.
We cannot leave a quarter of Hamas's terrorist battalions intact. You wouldn't leave a quarter of ISIS intact in a defined territory. You wouldn't even think about that, and you didn't. America finished the job with its allies. We will finish the job here with our brave soldiers.
In Israel, meanwhile, protesters continue to demand the release of the hostages, with many urging the government to negotiate. A truce agreement last November led to the release of 105 hostages in exchange for 240 Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. 130 hostages are still being held in Gaza, including 30 who are presumed dead, according to Israeli figures.